If you just so happen to stumble upon this video or YouTube decided that they were going to shove it in your face, it's probably due to the fact that you're in search of a cheap, good, affordable gaming headset. Or, just like me, you might have been interested in taking a look at Fifine's gaming accessories. Well, obviously we're in luck because just recently, Fifine decided that they were going to send me their H9 gaming headset. Does the H9 fit the criteria to be considered a good gaming headset? What you get in this very purple box is the headset itself, detachable boom mic, and this USB sound adapter. Oh yeah, that manual that I seem to have misplaced. Where did that damn thing go? Now, the first thing you're gonna notice while holding the headset in your hands is that they are really light, only coming in at 260 grams, and they're mostly made of plastic. Now, the plastic, although hollow, does feel pretty sturdy, and as long as you're not aggressive with it, like throwing it across the wall or something, or that. Don't do that. It's gonna stay intact. The cable itself, made of a braided material, which in the past I thought that I really liked because it gave that cable a premium feel, but over time, this cable or this style of cable starts to really bunch up. I've had this problem with my Logitech G Pro, and it's kind of a pain to get straight, and you have to constantly keep going like this until the cable is straight again. Also, it's kind of short when not attached to that USB sound adapter. I guess they thought that you would exclusively be using this on a console controller, so you didn't need a super long cable. And also, it's not like it doesn't work on PC. You're just not gonna be able to lean back really far or push your chair. The headband base is made of a thinner but sturdy aluminum. I'm not entirely sure if it goes throughout the whole band, but that band is pretty flexy. Flexy? And it has this faux leather, which is pretty soft and flush. And also, it seems that the band does extend about, I'd say, 2 to 2.5 inches for bigger heads, not like mine. The foam in the air cushions kind of feels like plastic bags. I am absolutely horrible at describing things. I guess it kind of feels a lot like a sponge. Now, the pleather around the cushions are soft and plush. The ear cushions feel like they're just barely the right size for my ears, and the sides kind of push down on the outer part of my ears, which over time does give that little bit of discomfort, you know, when you kind of feel like your ears getting hot. Now, I do realize that this might just be a personal problem. Just for the sake of giving you a better picture of the level of quality of the Fifine H9, I want to bring in the Logitech G Pro that I bought back in 2020 and have been using ever since. The plastic feels high quality. It has this rubberized texture. The headband base is made of the solid piece of aluminum, a little thicker, maybe even a lot of thicker. What the a lot of thicker than the H9. And the band is constructed of steel. Very flexible, but definitely feels like it has some give. More springy, if you. Come on, drive off so I can start recording some more. Come on, take your loud ass truck and get it out of here, please. Bye. 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 The leatherette around the band and the ear cushions is soft and velvety smooth. I can't get that word right. Velvety. I don't even know why I decided to use that as a way of describing how soft it is. The ear cushions and headband is also memory foam versus what felt like a sponge in the H9. It's plush, soft, and dare I say cloud-like. The ear cushions seem to cradle my ears like a newborn baby. Jesus, now that I think about that, that's kind of cheesy. The Logitech G Pro is very comfortable, whereas the Fifine H9 is neither comfortable or uncomfortable. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. All right, just like I said, you do kind of, for me, you do kind of feel the H9 pushing down on your ears just a little bit. Just a tad little bit. Now with the USB adapter plugged in and the 7.1 surround sound, I guess it's called, turned on, no, I died again. The audio is clearer and crisper. And it seems like the audio is a little more balanced, or even a lot more balanced than it would be if the 3.5 millimeter jack was plugged in. And it does seem like you can hear demons in Doom in the background and sounds coming from down below. And also, if an enemy throws a projectile right past your head, you can actually hear it go past your ear. However, when it's off, the audio sounds kind of muffled and predominantly coming out of the right side of the headset. And the volume was brought down a little, which led me to believe this. So I question, I have a conspiracy. Is that done to kind of give you the illusion that you're getting surround sound, when in fact, when you turn that 7.1 on, it's just stereo audio? Now the difference between this H9 and the Logitech, when they're plugged into this adapter, it seems like the H9 prioritizes sound effects over background music, and the Logitech weirdly seems to prioritize background music over sound effects. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about most times. Just go by how I feel, not so much by knowledge. Now, taking a look at the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, when that is plugged in, it appears that there is a lot more bass. Audio is louder, but it doesn't sound fuller or full. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not entirely sure I get what I'm saying. It's just not immersive. The Logitech G Pro has good bass, clear audio, and sound. It's almost like it has built-in subwoofers. Now, looking at what came with this headset, besides the extra cables, it did come with a USB adapter, but I'm pretty sure it was not equipped with 7.1 surround sound. I did, however, decide to be adventurous and plug this into the USB sound adapter that came with the Fifine H9, and the audio was horrible. With this 7.1 turned on, the H9 is definitely, even though it cost far less than the Logitech, a overall better sounding headset. Now, when it comes to the boom mic, the flexible, detachable boom mic, the audio quality is actually pretty good. Clear, crisp.
So if you want to switch characters, you press L1, it'll switch your character.
Feel true power.
Storm is good for like those aerial attacks. Kind of feel like you should probably always have Storm as your backup.
Glacial gale.
But for some reason, when you listen to that audio back through the headset, it kind of has a little bit of white noise, which I didn't experience through my Alienware gaming laptop speakers. Now, why do I think it's important to compare these two? One being a $100 headset, the other being a headset for under 40 bucks. For someone who is used to using a headset like this that's $100 or more, you might find yourself feeling a little disappointed or even feel a little underwhelmed. But for someone who's used to using a cheaper gaming headset, you might kind of feel like you just got the best deal of your life. Overall, the headset is surprisingly good for a headset under 40 bucks. If you're on a budget and you're not an elitist gamer who just has to have the cream of the crop, you're gonna feel like you're getting pretty decent quality and an overall great experience to dollar ratio. If you have any questions or feel like I left something out, which I do every single time, let's be honest, you know, the first step is admitting, please let me know, or let us know, the community, in the comments down below. As for now, I'll see you in the next one, where who the hell knows what I'm reviewing, because I'm kind of all over the place.
Guys, instead of staring at my ugly mug, why don't you go ahead and check out one of our other videos? 1, 2, I'll wait. My busted face ain't going nowhere.